What is electricity? The textbook definition is a form of energy that results from charged particles, electrons or protons, either as an accumulation of charge or as a current. That definition is a little wordy, so in this presentation, I'm going to review how electricity works. Starting, we have atoms. They're the base of electricity, so to dig deep, we have to understand how atoms work first. Everything in the universe is made up of atoms, a house, a piece of homework, and even yourself. So they're considered to be the building blocks of everything. Atoms are also microscopic, which means that they're so tiny you can't see them with your own eyes. Because of this, even in a grain of salt, there are so many atoms that it's almost impossible to count. That's crazy to think about. Atoms aren't the smallest particle in the universe, however. Atoms are made up of protons and electrons, but while discussing electricity, we'll mainly be focusing on electrons. Protons are particles that are located in the nucleus or center of the atom. It also has a positive charge, kind of like how one side of battery with the plus sign is. Electrons, however, have a negative charge, like the minus sign of a battery. Neutrons have no charge. In addition, different atoms may have different numbers of protons and electrons. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the specific things that electrons do. Electrons can move between atoms, and electric current is considered the flow or movement of electrons between these atoms. These two diagrams really show how electric current works. Electrons have the ability to move through all materials, but some materials are easier to move through than others. Conductors let electrons move quickly through the material, while insulators are the opposite. For example, wires are a conductor, but companies put material covering the wires. This material is an insulator, and it is put there so that the people using it do not get shocked. Another conductor is copper wire, and an example of insulator is wool. Okay, so next we're going to watch a few cool videos that demonstrate electricity, electric current, insulators, and conductors for review. Hi, today we're going to be doing a demonstration on electricity. The materials we'll be using are an LED light, a battery, a thick rubber band, and 2 wires. To assemble the circuit, I attach the wires to the LED light first, then use the other ends to connect to the battery. When I connect the wires to the battery, electrons flow from the negative side of the battery to the positive side through the conducting wires, which in turn lights up the LED. This is called a closed circuit, where the electrons can flow completely through from one end to the other. An open circuit is when there is an interruption in the path, so electrons can't complete the circle. Before, the LED light did not light up. Next, let's review our insulators and conductors using paper, metal as a paper clip, plastic, and aluminum foil. Pause the video and make a guess. Which one of these items are insulators and which ones are conductors? I hope you guys got these. You can see that both paper and plastic are insulators because when they're inserted into the circuit, they did not conduct electricity. It's an open circuit, so the light did not turn on. However, you can see that both aluminum foil and the paper clip conducted electricity, so they're conductors. This is a closed circuit, so the light turns on. Here's a little DIY project at home. With permission from your parent or guardian, try this at home. Grab some tape, cardboard, an LED light off some Christmas lights, a button cell battery, and aluminum foil. Fold the aluminum foil in half around 3 times until you end up with 2 strips around this size. Position the 2 metal parts of the LED light so that they go on either side of the cardboard. Then slide 1 foil piece underneath the metal, like so. Tape it down. and repeat on the other side. Position your button cell on top of one piece of foil and below the other. You now have a closed circuit and the light turns on. You made your homemade flashlight. Okay, so this is a little demo on static electricity. Use clear tape and rip out 2 pieces. Rub the ends of these pieces on flat wooden surfaces. Then peel them off quickly, facing each other, and observe. What do you see?